Welcome to Dispatch Training Center, and it's me, Alex, founder and instructor. I am beyond being excited because, again, today, March 1st, we are starting our new training for the future pro dispatchers. And I am so eager to meet them. Just in 10 minutes, I will see those beautiful faces, people who are making change, people who are eager to learn, and people who know that they need knowledge before they start dispatching. All of this comes with lots and lots of decisions. And the first decision for you is to make sure, is that something you want to do? While dispatching is very stressful. Dispatching is not easy job, but it's very, very rewarding. If you're a person who likes to multitask, if you're a person who has communication skills and person who likes to solve the problems, dispatching is for you. If you are a business-oriented person, this job is for you as well. Because if you're a person who wants to create a small business and be your own boss, this is really easy path to achieve. And independent dispatchers work from home. We manage our own time. We take responsibility. We know how to do this job. And of course, we are in charge of our business. It depends on you. You might dispatch 2-3 trucks, or you might grow this business to dispatch service, and you can hire other dispatchers in the future. If you really want to be a one-stop shop for your future carriers, you can add safety and compliance. Well, what is it going to give you? Well, first, your carriers will always stay compliant. That means that you will have trucks to dispatch. Another thing, you're going to make extra money. Extra revenue is always good for anyone. Plus, the more you know about industry, the more confident you're gonna be when you're talking to the brokers, when you're talking to insurance agents, when you're talking to your future carriers, because knowledge is the power. So let's see, why students are still choosing our training? Well, probably because we are number one in the USA. But are they willing to put an effort? We're gonna see the beginning of the class, and then in 6 weeks, we're gonna see the progress because our classes are interactive. Our classes are live, they're not pre-recorded. Our students have to participate. They have no choice because they're future pro dispatcher. Dispatcher who is afraid to talk in front of the camera probably is not gonna succeed. Dispatcher who is afraid to make that first phone call, well, probably never gonna be a pro dispatcher. Dispatcher who does not know the uh, principles of logistics, dispatcher who does not understand the market, dispatcher who doesn't understand what hours of service is, it's not a dispatcher. It's just a person who pretending to be a dispatcher. That's why my students come to our center because they understand importance of the knowledge. Welcome to the class. Hopefully you all know who I am, right?
Yes, you
Yeah,
all.
Yes.
you do. I am that pushy instructor who is not gonna give you break. So I'll tell you from the beginning, no crying here, no getting upset, right? I'm gonna be direct. I'm gonna be pushy because trucking is not a joke, right? This is a very different industry. I call this industry that it's a different animal because you're gonna be dealing with a lot of unusual things, right? You're gonna be working under the stress. You're gonna be dealing with pissed drivers. You're gonna be talking to the brokers who gonna lie to you constantly. You're gonna be the one who has to calm your driver and sometimes to be his psychologist. So if you want to sign up for psychology classes, I advise you to do so. Some of you gonna become attorneys, right? It's never too late to become an attorney because you're gonna be in the middle of this non-payment. Why are they scamming us? Why they do double brokering? But hopefully after my class, you guys gonna avoid a lot of mistakes. So before we start, of course, I would like to learn about you if we can introduce ourselves and tell where you from, where do you live right now, and why do you want to be dispatcher. So Victoria Johns, why do you want to be a dispatcher? Why me? And what is a big dream?
Oh, hello to everybody. I'm happy to be here. First of all, I'm from Ukraine. At the moment, I'm in Romania. I was working 7 years in car shipping in the United States. Now I decided to change a little bit because car shipping is becoming a little bit boring for me. So I think trade is exactly some more stress what I need, just to wake up, to refresh a little bit. And why you? Because I have same. I feel that I have the same spirit. I like this energy, and I like this kind of rude politeness which you present always. You know how you speak with carriers, with everybody. Actually, I like this how I was working in my past, and I think I will get more skills. And I'm happy to be here today. Thank you.
We're gonna call it, Victoria, assertiveness. We're not rude, we're assertive. I learned that. So, guys, I'm not rude, but you will see in trucking, you
Yes,
will
must
become
be.
very assertive. And sometimes you will use bad language as well. And her plus is
Sure.
she probably can swear in few different languages, right? So that's a big plus in trucking. But let's
Yes.
not go to that extreme. Let's learn how to manage our professional skills. And welcome to the class. Thank you for
Thank you so
choosing
much.
us.
So my name is Julia. I lived in Italy for many years, so everybody called me Julia because I was presenting myself by Julia, and they're like, "Okay, hi Julia." So it stayed Julia. Everybody knows me by Julia. I'm from Romania, where Victoria lives now. So I was impressed that she's living there now, and now I live in California from 1 year and a half, and I discovered you on YouTube and I loved your knowledge. And I totally agree with you. The power stays in the knowledge. So that's why I choose you for your directness and for the fact that you emphasize that knowledge is the key to everything, which I totally agree. I own a trucking business with 2 trucks, reefer.
Oh, look at this. We already have the owner with 2 trucks, right? So she's a big shot, guys. Congratulations. Wow, let's clap. She's already has 2 trucks and she probably wants to learn how to do it better, right, Julia?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, well, welcome to the class.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ruslan. Yeah, I'm kind of young. I'm only 19 years old, but I'm already like trying to learn something new for me. It's a great opportunity to learn how everything's work in truck business and how I can communicate with so many people around. And I'm from Kazakhstan. I moved to US like 3 years ago. Yeah, and I'm just trying to like study as much as possible to be successful.
So let me ask you this. Is your dad into the trucking? Is he a
Yeah,
driver?
yeah, he is a driver.
Is
He's
he
driving
pushing
truck.
you to is he pushing you to become dispatcher or you want to become
No,
a
no, no,
dispatcher?
no, no, no. A while ago, I met with one person who like a dispatcher, and he told me it's really good opportunity for you if you're young to like learn something new for yourself, and just became a good man who can help people around. You know.
Sounds good, Ruslan. Welcome. Why
Thank
I'm
you.
asking this? Because a lot of times I have students who come to this training and their husband signed them up, the wife, the girlfriend, the kids, the brothers, the sisters, and people don't really want to do it, but they sign up because they are pushing them. And the problem is with dispatching, if you really do not want to become a dispatcher, doesn't matter how much knowledge I'm going to give you, you're not going to become a dispatcher because this is something you have to love to do. You have to be able to talk on the phone. You want to solve the problems, right? And you want
Yep.
to achieve good results. And you want to, of course, make money. But this is something that has to be in your mind. So hopefully all of you understand this, right? This is not a class for baking cakes. I hate baking because there's really, you have to measure everything. In trucking sometimes, You know what I say? What dispatchers do? We are not liars. We are good storytellers. So it's a lot of twist in this industry. You will need to learn. That's why it's so dynamic. It's like going to theater every day. That's why I love it. Performance every day, every phone call. You're an actor. So Ruslan, I think you're gonna succeed. One
Thank
star
you.
for being honest and taking care of yourself while you're young. Because if you start young, well, you can get successful really fast. Welcome again.
Mhm.
Let's go to Kia. Miss Kia.
Okay. Hi, Alex. Hi. Nice to be in the class. I've seen so many of your videos, so it's a pleasure to finally be in the class. Let's see, why dispatching? I retired after 25 years in law enforcement about 2 years ago. Right before I retired, I was talking to my uncle who's a truck driver. He said, "Oh, because I didn't want to retire and just be home doing nothing." So he said, "Oh, you should get into freight brokering." So I said, "Okay, never heard of it before." I looked into it and I was like, "Oh, wow, this looks very interesting." Took a course. After I took the course, I realized that I had, like they say, put the cart before the horse. And I realized that I should have gotten into dispatching first to be able to learn the basics and really kind of know what I'm doing. Because after I took the course, I really still felt lost. Like I really still felt that I really didn't know what I was doing. So I kind of put it down for about a year or so. The idea was still there. And I was like, you know what? I really want to get back into transportation because it seems like something very interesting that I want to do. So then I said, okay, I'm going to look for a dispatcher. Of course, we all go on YouTube to see who we see, played a couple of videos from people, and then I came across your video. And I was like, wow, this woman really looks like she knows what she's doing, really straight to the point, not, feeding a bunch of fluff. Uh, the main reason that I took your course is the fact that you're a live person. I mean, I've come across, yeah, like I took that course and
Oh, Miss Kia, I'll correct you here. I've been playing because I'm curious with so hi Jen, did you see I made few videos and I look like uh 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 so it's not me. And people like, no, Alex, we want real you. Do not make
yes,
videos.
exactly. And to be able to talk to a live person, a live instructor, if you have a question or something you want to bounce off, like I said, that course, it was pre-recorded, and some of the dispatching courses that I've come across, it's pre-recorded. Some of the information is outdated. If you have a question, you got to email someone. They may or may not get back in touch with you. So to be able to, take a class with a live instructor, number one, and number two, what drew me to you is my first videos that I saw of you was when you were actually on the phone with the brokers. A lot of people can teach you, oh, do step A, step B, but the main thing is like, what do I say? Well, how do I conduct myself over the phone? So to be able to listen to your videos on how you talk to the brokers, you had me laughing a lot. Much more than a lot of these brokers know, and just being able to hear how you negotiate, because it's like, okay, well, how do I negotiate? What do I say? So being able to hear
It's gonna
you,
change, Miss Kia. Now I still have to kiss their butts too. Please, it's different, market goes, and
right?
that's what we're gonna learn. But
Exactly.
thank you for choosing us. And yes, we're gonna be interactive in the class. You guys have to do a lot of homework quizzes. You will be broken into smaller groups. We're gonna have extra trainings during the week for you to catch up. So we'll see how you guys match, who you choose,
Okay.
because this is something that we're gonna actually practice over and over. But welcome to the class and thanks
Thank
for
you.
choosing us. Well, let's go to Andrei. I think he's still in Ukraine. Well, why dispatch?
Yeah, hello. Good evening. I'm from Ukraine. And my background, I was two last year. I was in the war between Russia and Ukraine. I was in Ukrainian army. Why? First of all, I want to say thank you, Alex, for your support, for your support me and our people. Um, I think you are very very kind and very generous person. So I really appreciate it. Thank a lot for you, Alex. Why dispatch? My cousin live in the United States. He is also Ukrainian, but he's American citizen. He have truck. He is owner operator, and he will work with me as a dispatcher. And I have a goal.
You have a goal to become a good pro dispatcher. So let's go back into the history. So Andre was, in a war, and he was one of the soldiers. And remember, guys, I did promotion, so I did a lot of free classes. And he reached out to me a year ago, and I did enroll him in a class, but then he recognized that his English was not there yet, right? And he was honest about this, and he said, "Well, Alex, I'm gonna take the full year, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna improve my English, and I will come back." So this guy took a year to learn English, and now he's back. So thank you first for supporting
thank
our country, our people, because I am Ukrainian, very proud of you. And your goal is to become that pro dispatcher, and hopefully I can make that happen with my training and, of course, extra things which I will share with you. But
I'm sure.
welcome to the class. And I know it's not an easy when you learn a new language, it's stressful, but you're doing great, right, guys? Does he does?
Yes.
Do we understand him? Yes, we do.
Thank you. I
Welcome to the
appreciate.
class.
I appreciate.
Let's go to the big boss, Sean. I like truck drivers. Look at this. Usually they know everything. So we're going to be picking on him. We're going to be picking on him. So, Sean, why
Hi.
dispatch?
Yeah, hi, Alexandra. Hi, everybody. Glad to be here. I'm glad I took your classes. Signed up for your courses. Uh, I've been trucking for the last 3 years. I switched over from a corporate job. And, the money was good. And right after I switched, the money went dead. Like
Mark
from
went down.
$3 to 180 to 160. Yeah. Because we've been doing Amazon a lot, right? So we had this plan to build a company with my friends who were truck drivers for 7, 8 years. And I joined them, and I thought, I would join and then start from the beginning, from driver to dispatch to like ownership. And then for 3 years, we had this small company where 4 of us were running the trucks and hiring dispatching services. And until now, we still haven't found a competent dispatching service. Like, none of them are good. They're either careless, they don't care for you or the freight or the broker relationships. So even until now, we're still running with Amazon, and we don't do street loads. Street loads is non-Amazon. Anything that's
Right
not
here. If you call that street loads, I will disconnect you now.
Yeah, I've done
Для
like
всех,
3 years. We're
у
doing
кого
Amazon.
диспетчера с Узбекистана, у нас уличных грузов нет. Научитесь,
Yeah.
пожалуйста, терминологии.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I decided, I'll take it in my own hands and become the dispatcher myself, because now we have about 12 trucks,
Well,
but we still don't have any good dispatching service. Like, we keep switching from one to another, but they're only good in the first week. Like, the good dispatchers apply themselves, show some work, and then the second week everything is gone to garbage. Like, they don't care about the relationships, how they talk to the brokers. The way I watch some of your videos, and it's totally different. A lot of the things that you
So
say,
that would be a good
dispatch shouldn't be
experiment,
doing.
guys. Look
Yeah.
at this. We have the guy who already is a part owner in a company with 12 trucks. So he's telling that all dispatchers do not know what they're doing. So let's see, can we create finally a pro dispatcher so he can clone himself and teach now his dispatchers, right? That would be a big idea of this, right? Learn how to do it and start watching what are they doing wrong, right? So hopefully on our homeworks, we're going to be able to see this, right? So
Yeah, that's the intention. I want to learn it and then teach the other dispatchers how to work. Because right now our dispatchers, all the dispatchers I've worked with, they're what you call a desperate dispatchers.
Wow, we have a future. Look, Ruslan is already looking at the opportunity. Ruslan, you can split with Victoria 6 and 6, right? She can
Yep.
dispatch 6 trucks, you can dispatch 6. See, and Sean will supervise you. But
Yeah,
guys,
like same experience.
in the class, this is your first opportunity to meet other people, and that's how relationship are actually starting. So that's what we're gonna be applying. But welcome. Thanks for
Thank you.
choosing us. And it is really good to see that, well, we will be picking on you. And probably after this class, I definitely gonna see you in my safety class because you will figure out how many things you need to catch up there before you switch from Amazon. Because now you still like a kindergartner. It's like click, 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 click.
That's exactly right.
Fake logbook, switch, broker. But that game is changing. So I don't
Yeah.
think you have enough MCs to back up. So we're gonna
No,
talk about that. Well,
sure.
welcome to the class. Let's go to
Thank you.
Marina. Marina, where are you located? Why dispatch?
Hello, everybody. I am from Ukraine. My name is Marina. Why I decided to be a dispatcher? I have a couple of reasons. First reason, I have a child with disabilities, and I am just won't have a job online. And the next reason, my husband is a truck driver. And one day he just told me, oh, it's a hard work to be a dispatcher and you couldn't to be a dispatcher. It's like a challenge to me. And I said, no, I just want to be in this business. My English isn't perfect because we came only 3 months ago to the United States. We live in Chicago, in Schaumburg, and I'm searching courses, and I found you, and I just saw that you are located near me, your office, and that you are Ukrainian, and I decided it's a sign, and I should go to these courses, and I should be a dispatcher. And in this month, I will have test in a college in the ESL courses, and in the next yeah, in this autumn, sorry, I will have some courses of English in a college, and I think everything will be okay with my English, and I work hard, and that's why I decided to be a dispatcher. I have a couple of reasons.
Wow, look at you. Welcome. Your English is perfect. Guys, I just found another stream of income. If you want to go to psychologist for marriage counseling, don't go. Just sign up for my classes because you can prove to your husband that no, I will become a dispatcher. I'm going to become successful. So here you go, invest in yourself. It's so cute. Welcome, Marina. I'm very proud of you. And yes, this is something you can do from home with 1 or 2 trucks. And probably after a few months, your husband is gonna get to the big idea. I want to open trucking company anyway, because the Ukrainians are stubborn. They don't want to work for anyone, and they will try to open their own MC. So in the end, you will need to learn this one way or another. So thank you for choosing us, and
Yes, thank you, you too.
we'll make sure that you will learn. Let's go to Irina. Irina, why dispatch?
Hello, everybody. I'm from Moldova, Chisinau, and now I'm dealing with forwarding railway services. But as you know, we are in a very special region now because of the Ukrainian war and Russian sanctions. We have very poor economical activity. That's why I decided to find out some new spheres of economical industries, such as automobile services and dispatcher. Maybe it will be near from my knowledge, which I already had. And that's why I have chosen this course
Where do you live in Moldova?
in Chisinau.
Oh, Chisinau. Okay. Well, you have a lot of companies that we work with, so maybe you can go to practice there for a little bit because it's a big on outsourcing. We have a lot of companies in
Yes, I know
Moldova,
about it.
so they do dispatch, but for you the main thing is to learn and just find your own careers and be your own boss, right?
Maybe it depends. I liked you a lot. You impressed me by your videos. I have the same fundamental knowledge in my railway sphere, so I trust you. That's why I'm here.
Okay, sounds good. Trust is the main key in this process. So welcome to the class. Let's go to Sergey. A lot of Eastern Europeans today. Wow, they are overpowering. Kia, you'd better step up. Mr. Hollis, you'd better step up. They are powerful. Look at this, taking over America from overseas. Sergey,
So, hi everyone. So, I'm Ukrainian as well. So, I live right now. I'm in Sacramento, California. I work for a couple of years. I work as a like a contractor, but on a construction, I mean. But I feel like I'm sick of it. So I decided because I know a lot of people who is doing a trucking, and I decided to open a company. And my MC number is like only a couple days old. So, and hopefully by the end of this course, I'll be able to book a load for myself. I want to learn everything about this business, and that's why I'm here.
Well, welcome to the class. And Sergey signed up right away for safety as well, right? I believe
Right,
so.
right.
Yes, because he wants to make sure he learns safety. Wow, he's going to be a good example when we're going to start in few minutes of talking about MCs. We'll see what he knows so far about MCs, USD.
I just leased on to a carrier, and probably on Monday is going to be my first day as a driver, but we'll see how it goes.
Wow, exciting. Welcome to the class. Well, let's
Thank
go
you.
to Diana. Diana, where are you from?
Hi, I'm originally from Miami. I moved to Tennessee, Nashville about a couple of years ago. Came here for a job for Farmers Insurance. I'm a real estate agent, for home and auto. I haven't done commercials, so that's a goal for me, when it comes to opening up my own dispatching company and implementing that service as well for insurance. Why I took dispatching as well, my partner is a flatbedder, oversized loads for what Conestoga. So I really want to get into, dispatching and opening up my own, like, trucking company as well as a dispatching company. I've owned a business before as well, back when I was in Miami. So I do have some experience on the phone. And so when I saw your videos, and I think I commented in one of your TikToks, I was like, this is my girl. I like the no bullshit. I'm sorry for, excuse my French, on assertive. This is what it is. You have to be, I know how to negotiate, obviously insurance. You have to know how to talk to people. I am about to finish my psychology degree, so it all meshes in. So I'm definitely excited to go ahead and
You just missing the real estate license so you can
at this point
commercial property. That's
this
what I
point,
do.
yes.
That's what I
Yes.
do. They
So,
come for
I
me
mean,
for
well,
insurance and they come for class and I sell them property and then they come back for me for psychology when they're all stressed out. So see, guys, that's how circle works.
Yeah, that's another goal as well. So I'm definitely looking into that as well. So we'll definitely be talking, that's for sure.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you for choosing us. We're gonna pay attention to that. Did you see that she said, I want to open my trucking company? Well, we'll see how she's gonna change her mind after our operational cost class, right? So we're really gonna spend time there for everybody who wants to jump in the trucking. First, you're gonna learn how much does it cost, and then you can make that decision. So we're gonna save some energy there and maybe some time. We'll come back to this when we're ready, but not at the moment. Well,
good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Miss Alex. It's a privilege for me to be here with you guys today. because the reason why I want to be a dispatcher, first of all, I'm from Haiti, and then Bahamas. I leave Bahamas, like I travel after my high school because my parents are from Haiti. They took me there and then took me back in Bahamas, and then I live in the United States now since 2012. So I'm in nursing school. I'm a mother and a wife of three beautiful children, two girls and one boy. So they're babies. My older daughter is 12 years old, which requires a lot of time now because she's a preteen. So the reason why I want to choose dispatching, it's because I need a financial freedom. I'm in nursing school. Everybody knows like it's a struggle out there. And then I'm working as a geriatric nurse right now. And then I'm working like almost sometime like 7 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. It's a lot dealing with a family and then working like this and still taking my courses for nursing. So watching those videos on YouTube, I already went to Virginia on a course. I spent a lot of money. Still, I was so lost. I didn't know what was going on. I never worked one day in my life as a dispatcher after all that. And then my husband came across your video because he went to school as a truck driver. He got his CDL and then he had surgery. He couldn't start working, but now he's ready. And then he started working. He's with Werner Enterprise, and his dream is to have his own truck company. And then I said, well, I always wanted to be a dispatcher. Why not just go for it? Because you're in the trucking company, trucking industry now. So I've been looking at a lot of videos for telling you. A lot of people like I said it's not it yet because I don't want to make the same mistake that I made back in 2023. And then watching your videos, like I like your energy, first of all. Oh my goodness. I mean, I love your energy. That's what's like pushing me. Like you are not selling knowledge, but you are trying to teach, build an empire. Like you build a foundation for your students. I watch your live videos, like where students can be able to speak to the brokers without no fear. Like the way you guide and leading them. Like I was like, oh my goodness, like you are amazing when it comes to that. Like you know what you're doing.
Oh my God, I'm flushing.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna come and say, I'm gonna show you how to do this, how to do that, but we already know what we are onboarding for. That's what I like about it. So I know I came in late because I was doing a lot. I didn't see if the class was gonna start, but I'm ready to learn, you know. Like you say, I know it's like a shark tank. That's how we can say it's like a shark tank, you know. But I'm willing to learn and then, you know, catch my fish. That's what I'm here for.
Sounds good. Welcome, guys. She signed up 2 hours before the class. So
Yes.
that's why I usually don't do that. And I ask her, are you gonna catch up? Are you really gonna catch up? And she said, yes, I am ready to catch up. So welcome to the class. Let's go
Thank you.
to Mr. Raphael, who also made decision yesterday. Mr. Raphael, why last decision? Why dispatch?
Hey everybody, I'm Raphael. I'm from Montreal, Canada. Now I live in New Jersey. And I'm a father of three. I've been trucking on and off since 2021. And the reason I chose dispatch is because I still want to be in the industry, and since I have like three kids under three, like I want to stay home with my wife and help her. So we find you on TikTok, started looking at your videos on YouTube, and you was the one to take the
Well,
class.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing us. So we're gonna talk about Canadian carriers as well. Can we as a dispatcher provide service for Canadian trucking companies? Can we provide service for USA companies who go to Canada and Mexico, right? Yes, we can. Can we as a dispatcher work for the brokers? Yes, with this knowledge, you can work on both sides. It's just gonna switch what you're gonna do. As a dispatcher, you're gonna try to book the load for the highest money. As a broker side, well, you're gonna try to sell it for the lowest, right? But the principle's gonna be the same. You still need to know the hours of service, drivers, commodities, markets. You need to know the regulations. So by taking this class, you can actually work in different parts of the industry. We have
Alex, hi everyone. I'm Ludmila. I'm from Ukraine. I'm living in the United States in Texas like 2 years now. And why this page? Because I want to choose something. When I arrived like 2 years ago, I started to learn a lot here. I learned new language because when I came, I didn't know. I know zero words, like any alphabet. Right now, I can speak and I want to move forward. I want to have a good job, good money. And why not? I want to try it. And I watch your video. Also, my friends has like tracking, and I want to try it.
Okay, well, welcome. Wow, we overpowering today with Ukraine. Slava Ukraini, huh?
Героям слава.
Героям
Героям
слава.
слава.
Героям слава.
Yeah, well, welcome, Ludmila. Wow, it's something new, and probably you a driven person who came to new country, and of course, it's challenging, right? The language, the new careers, and you have a big plus. First, now you speak few languages, and you have a lot of Eastern Europeans who have trucking company, so that's a big plus for you because still people trust their own people, right? When Miss Walcott is gonna start doing this, well, she's gonna have a lot of drivers from Haiti, from that region, right? Who gonna trust her more than they gonna trust me. So that's what we're gonna learn, right? That we will be reaching out to different backgrounds, different nationalities. But the thing is that we all gonna be doing the same. It doesn't matter where you located, where you came from. If you learn how to do this, you can provide the services, right? We have two more people. Mr. Hollis, I believe you signed up for 2 classes right away, right?
Yes.
Why dispatch? Why such a big investment? How serious about you about trucking and being a pro dispatcher? I see that you're a serious man. Look at you.
Yes, I currently work in transportation and I work as a supervisor. Recently I've been able to pretty much route drivers. And a lot of the times I'll get like carriers and owner operators, they'll come in and they'll speak on their bad experiences, such as being routed incorrectly, and pretty much some of them being driven out of business. So pretty much for me, it gave me an idea to pretty much invest more into learning more about the industry because although I do work in transportation, there's only so much that the company will teach you. So I just wanted to take it upon myself to really learn as much as possible and pretty much branch out and use the resources around me, pretty much.
Yeah, sounds good. So now you're gonna start, probably you need to buy a little, black book and you're gonna start putting the names and you're gonna start putting their MCs or their goals because that's your contact. So starting Monday, I don't care. This is my RTS black book right here. I put the bad people here, right? But you're gonna have a good future contacts here. Start writing those names. Start talking to people. Well, welcome to the class. Why dispatch?
I spoke with you maybe like 2 weeks ago. Kind of awareing you that I just had a newborn, and I would like to change my occupation. I'm currently just recently went unemployed. Childcare is very expensive. I was working at a gas station, so I'm more into like administrative assistance. That's more of me. And that's something that I would like to get into. So me going into dispatch, my son's father, he's becoming a truck driver. He also had a business that he's trying to develop. And he brought it to my attention that I should become a dispatcher. And I kind of looked up the qualifications of a dispatcher, which caught my interest. So I was looking around, seeing who has the top rate training, and I found you, and I started looking at your TikToks and your YouTube, and I like your personality. I need someone that's very hardcore on me because I'm kind of my weakness is basically starting something and not finishing it. So I really need to handle this because I would like to be at home with my newborn and also work from home. So therefore I can develop a career within my family.
Well, sounds good. So what traits does she has already? She was working in gas station, so communication skills are there, right? They are there. Different people come every day. So can she connect to them? Can she communicate? That's a big plus, right? Being able to talk to people, communicate, and go on to the different levels. So there you go. Guys, welcome to the class. Look at this. We took time to introduce ourselves. Why? Because we need to make sure that we connect in the next 6 weeks, right? We want to make sure that we see that people come from different backgrounds, but we have one thing. We have a mission to become a dispatcher. So from this